Wagwan family, welcome to Unstoppables Recap. Now, if you missed the live show, not to worry because that's what this is all about. Where you get a short synopsis of what was shared on the live show in one small short video. Alright? Now, this brother right here, so him a talk about, a surprise trip where him plan to go visit him wife in the Cayman Islands, and when the man reach, him wife literally deny him to immigration and say, yo, that is not my husband, is my baby father, and him just a come here to come cause problems, and basically I tell immigration, say, yo, put back the man on the plane and send him away. You understand? Now the general explain, say, yo, him almost get either turn back on the plane if there was a flight available, or him could have get detained and lock up, you see me, but for some reason the forces was working in his favor. People, the story interesting. Listen and hear what was shared.
All right, so my wife at overseas now working, right? So she gone to work, she spend like 2 years to 3 years, can't come back, not coming back because of her work. All right. Didn't think at the time that my wife would have a boyfriend also because we are strongly Christian people and we deal with some principle at the tender age. To be honest, at that tender age I used to preach. I used to go out and preach. So, we have certain principles that we obtain. I wasn't looking so well, boy, she might have a man, nothing. But my duty was on my mind is to give her a surprise that um I can be there without and she helping me to get there. So anyway, I had a friend, one Chinese friend, and I went to him and said, hey, P, I want to travel, but I don't have no money. And him said, all right, guess what? I'm going to get 100 US for you. So I check a couple other friends to get some more money, but that wasn't successful. So I end up with only the $100. I'm the first one who approach, come off the flight, and go through immigration now. Go towards immigration for checked in, check out, should say. After I reached the immigration officer, I said, good night, sir. And he said, how much money? I give him my traveling thing, my passport, and then he said, how much money you traveling with? I said, sir, to be honest, I have $100. He said, tell me something. Do you have anybody here? I said, yes, sir. He said, all right. Hold that seat there, over there, until I finish with the people because this flight coming late and I have to try hurry up to to deal with them. All right. He does with other immigration, and I was left alone inside there now. And he come to me and said, yes, I want you to give me the number of the people then that you say that will uh fed for you here while you're here. So I gave him my wife's telephone number. So he called. So when he called now, I could hear him like was trying to strike in a conversation with her, and she was like, don't want to talk. So I heard him even one of the times say, lady, this is an immigration situation. Can you please speak up so I can hear you clearly? Then I heard him say, okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you for your cooperation. Then the immigration officer come out of the room, come back to me and said, no, Mr. G, honesty is the best of policy. This lady say, you are not her husband. You are her baby father. And you come to make trouble. To be honest, when I heard the man say, I come to make trouble, I hit myself several times in the face. I mean, slap myself. Maybe that man must think I am crazy by standing and slapping myself like that. Because I couldn't believe what I'm hearing. Anyway, the immigration officer said, listen, to be honest, I have a great mind take you to Central Police Station tonight and lock you up until the next available flight. And he even said, if there was a available flight out there on the tarmac, I would put you on it and send you right back because you're not coming here to make no trouble. I said, sir, I'm not here for trouble. So I don't know what speak to him heart based on his threat so far, but him say, all right, what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to take your passport and I'm going to hold it until Sunday 5 o'clock. Make sure you are here at the airport Sunday 5 o'clock. You are catching the flight back to Jamaica. And remember, you cannot hide because this island is a small island and everybody know you, everybody here. So, all right, him let me out. So there when I went out, God was so good. And the whole journey, God was on the on the making. God was had ahead of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, every obstacle that was in the way. God was providing and making arrangement despite what was happening. To me, that night was the longest night for me.
Mm.
That night the day can't come. I want day for light and no light can come. When I'm still in the room, I'm still try to wake myself out. I try to wake myself out because I'm thinking to myself, I'm having a bad dream, despite what is happening.
Mm.
Despite its reality, I thought it was a bad dream. Anyway, the lady sit there with me, stand there with me, and I sit on the bed and talk a little. Then she go away and sleep. I was there until daylight. She come and check for me, and I finished telling her the story. And then when I was telling her my ordeal that I go through the night, I heard she said, "Oh, what a wicked woman he."
Mm.
So by she saying that and she said it on top of her lungs, her boss in the room heard her, and she said, "See, what is it?" And she said, "No, this gentleman that came in last night, tell me a story what his wife does to him." So the man inquire come and join the conversation now, and he said to me, say, "Tell me something. Do you know where she live?" And I say, based on what she used to tell me, she tell me said the prisoner have to pass her house to go to the prison.
Mm-hmm.
So is up by that direction. That's up one place named Northwood. Anyway, him say to me, say, all right, today Saturday morning now, you're going to go out of the road and you're going to hitch a ride. But do not flag down no vehicle because in this island, nobody flag down vehicle here. We hitch ride. You go out there and you hold your thumbs to the direction that you're going.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to the road now and hitch the ride. When I hitch the ride now, turn up my thumbs to the direction, there's a car pull down. And me only hear the brother say, "Where I go, my brethren?" And I say, "Right, that one yard it is."
Mm.
So me say, me I go one place named Northwood, you know. Him say, me I go Baden Town. So me have to pass Northwood to reach Baden Town. Me say, okay, all right. Him say, where in Northwood you going? Me say, listen to me, based on her description where she always give me. The prison vehicle have to pass her house. So that means that she's living on the main road. So she can see the vehicle in passing. But anyway, drop me right at the prison gate. And I will ask question and come out. So the man dropped me at the prison gate. So me knock at couple doors and nobody answer. And me see a car come and me stop the car.
Mm-hmm.
There over here. So therefore now the son come and pick me up and take me home. Anyway, I was there all the time, but I'm a young man, but I love to work. So each day goes by and being there. I want to tell you something now. When I come back, me and she was like nothing never happened.
Mm.
Not a thing ever happened. We don't discuss it anymore. We just forget about it and move on. It happened so till I was here like for 6 months during the working permit period. During that period now, one evening I get home The lady said, G and him, I need to speak to you both.
I wonder how I got go on
To
now.
my yes, to my surprise now, I was contemplating in my mind maybe she is tired of us living in the house and we are a married couple. And because to be honest, when I get paid, I always go to her and said, Miss, this is my contribution towards food whenever they are going supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
And she would say to me, say, G, no, when I eat, you eat. What we bought inside here, everybody enjoy. I tell you, she did that love that my wife so much. She love her. Me I tell
Mm-hmm.
her, she love her that much. She said to me, G, from you got here. No, she said to me before, I'm a Christian. I'm not going to condole wrong. Um, I had 5 sons and 2 girls, and I noticed you from your get here. You are a gentleman. She said to me, if my daughter have a husband like you, I would very happy the way you treat your wife. So this is now my mindset now start to change from she wanted me to leave the house, but it was all my mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So I start to think different now and try to calm myself down, take a deep breath and listen to what you're saying to me very carefully. So my wife was there at the time when we 3 of us was having such conversation. So she said, tell me something. When you're in Jamaica, you always sell ganja? I said, no, ma'am. You always take coke? I said, no, ma'am. I never did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a churchman. She said, yes, because you always write me some scriptures and stuff like that. She said, well, G, your wife said so. Your wife said so. And to be honest, she didn't want to have nothing to do with you. That's why what happened at the airport happened. And then she told me a lot of stuff. And then the lady said, listen to me. She tell me stuff where I can't mention right here now. The way I was shocked. And she
Mm-mm.
said, listen to me. That is how hurt the lady is when she said this to me. Tonight is the last night you're going to be in my house. She said, tomorrow in the morning, she has to find somewhere and go. Listen, it's a lady that love that woman so much. I'm talking to.
Mm.
She love her so much. And I knew it. And when she had to make such a decision, you must know how much she hurt. Yeah, so eventually now, when I went in the room with her, she said to me, you believe what she said to you? I said, my answer to her was, sure, yes. Why not? She said, so you believe? I said, yes. I said, listen, you and I were there. And she said certain things. You didn't oppose it. You didn't say nothing. You're silent. That means it's consent. You didn't oppose what she was saying and say, no, it's not true. You didn't say nothing. So what you want to do with me now? You want to brainwash me? No, no. I believe her because she spoke every word right in front of you, and you didn't make a comment. Up to
Mm.
now, you don't make a comment to her. So I believe. Anyway, that passed and gone. All right, my nightmare start again because guess what? She has to find somewhere to live and go.
Mm.
And lady said, I can stay as long as I want. Despite me hear that I wasn't comfortable with it because the next human being actually been thrown outside the door
Mm-hmm.
or outside the house, don't have a shelter to go.
Hmm.
So what I did, we have a church brother, and I called somebody and asked them to drop me by that church brother's house. So when I went now and tell the church brother what happening, both of us went. Him say no one lady, him have to talk to her. And we go in the car with him and him meet the lady and him talk to her. So the lady they have 3 room. One for her, one for her son, and one for her daughter. So she says she will rent us one. So The mom and the daughter share and the son live by one, and me and my wife stay with one, one. Anyway, now this is an immigration issue now. The immigration issue is a work permit cancel. She no have no longer work permit. So me have to go fend for her a immigration. So it so happened that I...
Hold on, for the viewers that were just read. This is the same wife who denied him to immigration. Say, listen, I know my husband. I'm a baby father and him just a come here for cause problem now. You see how the tables turn? My general, listen, go attack. People, me tell you no. Go on.
So it happened that's now. It's come to an immigration issue when me have to go fend for her at immigration. Because the reason why she was here so long, she buy a lot of stuff what she planned to carry to Jamaica, and she would have got spend a lot of money to freight those down. So I went back to my boss and asked him, tell him that I was going for the weekend and then reach up back to work by Monday morning. All right. So I went immigration. And I meet an officer, and I spoke to an officer and have her explain herself to the situation that she going, and her work permit cancelled. They look on the system and find out that cancel, yes. So I said I want to have her spend, if I even 3 more weeks with me here before she depart. So them say I have to go take her to enforcement. So they direct me through a aisle and tell me which door to knock when we turn right. No, left. So I follow instruction and I knock the door. I heard the person say, come. You can enter. So when I go inside there, me and her, the officer look at me and said, but your face look familiar. And I said to him, but yours is familiar too. So he said, what is the problem now? And I say, it's not me having a problem. It's my wife. And he said to her, so what is the situation? I need to hear it. And she started off. And then he said, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute, tell me something. Were you the lady I was speaking with on the phone the night when this man entered the island? She said, yes. Was this man your husband at that time? She said, yes. And he said, all right, let me hear your story then. All right. If you don't want to watch the full thing, if you don't listen to this and it's intriguing and interesting and you want to hear the full story, you can go on over to Unstoppable Live. The link is in the description. Just click the link, go over, and you can listen to the full story and watch the full video in its entirety so that you can hear what happened in the end. People, it's an interesting thing. See? Check it out. Big up yourself. Make sure so when you go over there, you hit that subscribe button and show some support to the platform, and also hit the subscribe button right here as well. See? Big up yourself. Thanks for the support. Unstoppable recap. Stay tuned for the next one.
Unstoppable.